Hi everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I thought I would talk about the first 5 fingerings for the first 5 notes in your band book. It's so tricky when you first start the flute to know where to put your fingers and which keys to skip and all of that. So we will talk about today where to place your fingers when you're playing the flute. So I think it's easiest to start actually from the second page of your band book where you have the B flat fingering. Starting on F or E flat or D is a little bit more challenging, so it's actually easier to start on a fingering that uses less of your fingers. We're going to start with B flat. This key on the flute, we are never going to press, okay? You know why? Because when you press this key, it comes down. Theobald Baum knew what he was doing when he designed the flute. So we always skip this first key, and then we put our thumb down here in the back. Boom. And if you look, there are 2 keys. There's this longer one, and then there's this smaller one. We want to press this wider key on the bottom, the one that's on the right side. We're going to add the pointer finger here, and then the pinky right here. And I call this kind of the D sharp pinky key. So you're going to use this key to line up your flute when you set it up so you can remember it that way as well. So my pinky will go right there. So just to refresh, skipping this first key, thumb on the bottom, pointer finger here, and then pinky here. And that will be B flat. Now there are multiple ways of playing B flat, but for now, this is just the way you should do it. That is B flat. If you keep getting a really high B flat, like, that means you're just blowing a little bit too fast, so try to slow your air down. And you should get a nice low B flat. Woo woo. Next we have C. And C is actually even easier than B flat. The only tricky part is balancing the flute in your hands. But for C, all we need is going to be this key here that we had already pressed for B flat, and then your pinky over here. Let me see if right, that same pinky key, only these 2. And then I like to have my thumb just kind of hover above the thumb keys down here. That is C, okay? And then just get used to balancing the flute. You have right here, your points of contact right here, your kind of knuckle right here. Then we have our thumb right here, and then the pinky as well, but we try not to put too much pressure on it because we don't want to be pushing our fingers too hard. All right, now we get to the fun ones, which are D, E flat, and F. For D, we're going to need all 3 of these fingers, okay? All 3 should be down. Then I want you to find this really kind of long looking key right here, and you're going to put your ring finger and your middle finger right next to it, okay? So boom, boom, okay? And then you're going to put your thumb down here on the bottom, kind of how we did for B flat, same key, okay? So 1, 2, 3, then we found that long key here, 4, 3, and thumb, okay? So notice I'm skipping this key here. I'm also skipping this key. We never use this one or this one on the flute. We just try to find that longer key and then the 2 keys next to it, and then our thumb on the bottom, and then these 3 fingers down here, okay? And then the D does not require any kind of pinky, so you'll see that in the fingering chart as well. Now the cool thing is D to E flat is one of the easiest fingering changes. All you do is add your pinky and it becomes E flat. So pretty straightforward. D, E flat, D, E flat. And the last one is F. Now, for F, so remember where we put our finger for C and B flat? Remember, we're always skipping that first key. Then the 2 fingers from D right by this longer key right here, right? So we're skipping, again, this one and this one. Our thumb is down on the bottom. And then our pointer finger is where it was for B flat as well, here. And then our pinky is down on that same pinky key. For now, you will not need to use any of the other ones, so just stick to this one. Now, if you keep hearing this, that means your air is a little bit too slow, so just speed it up a bit. And that's going to be F, okay? So then all the exercises are just kind of working through the different fingerings. C to D will be the most trickiest switch, so that will take a lot of practice to remember where to put those fingers down. But I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more.